let me tell you about the worst thing Umbrella ever built. And I say that as someone who signs the incident reports. You know the one. The tall figure in the long trench coat, stitched lip face, slack, that drops out of the rain and says a single word before it ruins your whole night. It doesn't shamble like the others. It walks, it aims, it hunts. And once it's decided you're the target, it does not stop. In Raccoon City, they gave it a mission: find the surviving members of STARS and erase every last one. Most of our creatures are accidents that got loose. This one was a product, built on purpose. Codename Nemesis, because Umbrella did something no biological weapon had ever done. They put 2 brains inside a single body. Let me walk you through exactly how.
Start with the body, because the body was already a solved problem and already a nightmare. The base is a Tyrant, a mass-produced T-103 clone. The same bald giant you might know as Mr. X, the super soldier chassis Umbrella turns out by the crate. 7 feet of engineered muscle, bones that shrug off gunfire. As a wall of unstoppable violence, it's perfect. There's just one catch that haunted the program for years. To make a Tyrant, you soak a human host in the T-virus, and the T-virus is a sledgehammer. It builds that magnificent body, but on the way up, it wrecks the brain. What you're left with is strong beyond reason and dumb beyond use. A T-103 can flip a car, but it can't follow an order, can't recognize a face, can't be trusted to aim a weapon at the person you want dead instead of the ones signing its paychecks. So the European branch over at number 6 laboratory stopped trying to fix the brain. They decided to add a second one.
This is the innovation. This is the Nemesis project. They engineered a parasite, a bespoke little organism called the NE-alpha. On its own, it's almost nothing, a coiled thread of tissue. But you inject it into the host's spine, and what it does next is the most deliberate act of surgery any organism has ever performed. It crawls up the spinal cord until it reaches the medulla oblongata, right there at the brainstem. It burrows in, and then it feeds, not on blood, but on the T-virus itself, absorbing the host's own viral cells like fuel. And out of that fuel, it grows. It unfurls a mass of tentacles, wires them into the nervous system, and there, cradled against the ruined human brain, it grows a brain of its own. 2 brains. 1 skull's worth of dumb tyrant meat, and beside it, a second thinking thing Umbrella built from scratch. The developers called it a mind control parasite and compared it to Las Plagas. And here is what that second brain buys you. The parasite takes the reins, and suddenly the giant that couldn't follow an order can follow orders exactly. It has, for the first time, something like human-level intelligence threaded right into the muscle. It can be shown a photograph and told, "This face, hunt it." And it will memorize that face and pick that person out of a crowd of screaming survivors. Hand it a rocket launcher, and instead of clubbing people with it, it will shoulder the thing and aim and fire, which is why the pursuer walks into every fight carrying heavier weaponry than the soldiers hunting it. All the unkillable power of the Tyrant, now with the mind on a leash. Look at the coat. That long leather trench coat isn't a costume, it's containment. Underneath it, Umbrella bolted a power limiter, a physical cage to throttle both the Tyrant and the parasite inside. The coat is a muzzle. When it comes off, so does the muzzle. Now, I owe you the ugly part, because there's always an ugly part. Host compatibility is the hard wall this whole program kept slamming into. Inject the NE-alpha into a body it doesn't like, and the host doesn't become a pursuer. The host dies. Not in an hour, not over days, minutes. When Umbrella first ran these trials back in 1988, that's exactly what happened, over and over. a graveyard of failed hosts before they finally found a body the parasite would accept. Every one of these things you meet represents a stack of corpses that didn't take. And once it does take, the pursuer still isn't finished. It regenerates, stitching itself back together. Push it hard enough and it mutates, sheds the coat and the man shape entirely, ropes of tentacle bursting out, until in its final form, it stops walking upright and comes at you on all fours, a beast that has forgotten it ever wore a face. That's what was really under the coat. So here's the fun question to end on. Could you actually build a mind control parasite? The delightful answer is nature already did, several times over. The jewel wasp does real brain surgery on a live cockroach, stinging it to switch off its escape reflex, then walking it away by the antenna like a dog on a leash. Cordyceps, a fungus, hijacks an ant's muscles and marches it to the perfect height to die and spread spores. And Toxoplasma quietly rewires a mouse's brain until it stops fearing the smell of cats. So a parasite that seizes the wheel is beautifully real. But here's the catch. Every real one makes its host dumber and weaker, never smarter, never a genius marksman. And brains don't scale up with body size that we muscle does. So the giant, obedient, rocket-launching nemesis stays glorious fiction. Nature does mind control brilliantly. It just does it tiny. This has been Duck Fiction Lab.